As you can imagine, the ability to search a string for a specific character or a sequence of characters is very valuable. Let's talk about several methods that you can use to accomplish this. The first one is called indexOf. For any string, you can attach the method indexOf and give it a single character or a sequence of characters to find. Let's create a new variable so that we can find the name of the planet. And we're just going to be looking up the index so that we know where it starts in the string. All right, let's log it. And we see 10. So it's telling us that Mars starts, the M right here is at the 10th index, starting with 0, counting up to 10. What if you look for something that doesn't actually exist in the string? What happens then? Let's try it out. Let's look for the string moon using indexOf. And let's see what that returns. We see -1. Okay. So what we've learned is that if something exists in the string, we will get the index of the first character for whatever it is you were searching for. Or if it doesn't exist, you will get -1, and that's your indication that it isn't there. There's also includes. Now, this method doesn't give you an index. Instead, it just returns a Boolean, true or false. Let's try finding whether the substring urgent exists or not. Has urgent tag. We'll check mission update. And log it. And we see false because urgent doesn't exist anywhere in that string. You also have startsWith and endsWith. Let's start by determining whether the string starts with the word targeting. So I'm going to create a new variable and check starts with targeting. Let's log it and run it. And we see true. The very first word is targeting. These methods are case sensitive, so that capital T is important. Otherwise, it would have returned false. All right, let's try and see if the string ends with a period. We'll go to the string, use the endsWith method, and search for a period. We'll log it. And there we have it. It's true. Okay, so to review, indexOf returns a number. It'll either return the index where something begins, or it'll return -1 if it doesn't exist at all. And then includes, startsWith, and endsWith all return true or false. This is why I've given these variables names that start with has and is, because that indicates that it's asking a question. Is it true or false? The last thing I'm going to do here is make a git commit, and then we'll talk about the practices. All right, let's look at the practice. You have several strings here, and you can choose which method makes the most sense to use according to the instructions to get the result that's needed. It will give you a little bit of practice and help you remember these important methods in the future. That's all I've got. I'll see you in the next one.